Hello, everybody. I'm Miguel Sanchez, and welcome to another roster builder. That's right. We did one earlier today where we did Moshi Fighters. Now we're doing another one for you today. This one is Sanrio versus Capcom. I don't know what I had to say about this, but this is going to be so exciting. I can't wait to share what the world has about you. And I'm so excited. The world of super cuteness is ready to clash with Capcom's greatest. In the Battle of Kawaii. So if you're ready for it, I am so down for it. But before we do that, I want to remind you again, our previous roster builder was the very first one, and it was Moshi Fighters. So again, if you want to go see that, I'll put a link to up there at the top right corner screen. Click the F card and watch it right now. But for now, let's get into the rules, shall we? For this fighting game, it'll be the format. It will be a 2v2 format. It'll be a 2v2 fighting format. To keep it going, super cute powers. That's right. Every Sanrio and Capcom character will have super moves that players can use to impact their opponents. The character guidelines are as follows. They must be all characters in the roster must be iconic characters from both companies. There must be iconic characters from both companies, and the rules are just for fun. So remember that. Okay, are you ready? Let's get started. Here is the official roster. We're gonna have a total of 30 different characters. 15 on the Sanrio side and 15 on the Capcom side, plus 8 additional DLC characters. The 8 additional DLC characters on the Sanrio side, and another 8 on the Capcom side, for a total of 16 characters, bringing our grand total to 46 characters. That is gonna be a lot to cover, but we got to see it to believe it. So. Bear with me on this one. These are just my personal and conservative opinions. You can feel free to leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Not ready for a delay? Let's get into the showdown, shall we? First up, on the Sanrio side, yep, you guessed it, it's Hello Kitty. We gotta put her on the list. So, yeah, no doubt, Hello Kitty has gotta put her on the roster. She's the face of Sanrio, and she's got her heart ready to go, her red hair bow, ready on her left ear, and she is ready to put her smile on her face. Like Hello Kitty always says, you can never have too many friends. So let's put her on the Sanrio side. On the Capcom side, the first character we're seeing on the Capcom side will be Mega Man. That's right. We need just like Sanrio has Hello Kitty, Capcom has Mega Man as the face of the company. So Mega Man is from the video game franchise of the same name. Mega Man knew that he cannot be defeated. That's right. I'm bringing in the OG Blue Bomber to go along. That's right. I'm bringing in the OG Blue Bomber to bring in the action. He is the super fighting robot, of course. Mega Man. I love him. So let's bring it up there on the Capcom side. Move back to the Sanrio side. We've got My Melody. I know, ain't she a cutie? That's right. We can't have a fighting match. We can't have a fighting game without My Melody. So this should be a pretty interesting choice. And I gotta say, My Melody is one for the ages. I totally understand about that. So good luck to you, My Melody. Her attacks can make you feel flowers all over her. So let's you, My Melody. Let's put her there on the Sanrio side. The next character on the Capcom side is, are we going to see another Mega Man character? Yes, we are. It's going to be Zero from Mega Man X. I had to know, what I got to say, but this character is definitely just the one I always wanted to see, but not before I say this to you. He is a Maverick Hunter, after all, and he's got the ability to slash opponents far and wide, so good luck to you, Maverick Hunter. Zero, you're on the hunt, and I'll put him on the Capcom side. Moving over to the Sanrio side, troubles ahead. My Melody is about to meet her rival / frenemy. That's right, presenting Kurumi. Now, I don't know what everybody has to see about this, but this one is definitely one you never heard of before. I just gotta say this to you, that Kurumi is one devilish tomboy. And you can thank her later. Besides the point, she is all that. I know. So yeah, that is Kurumi. Let's put her there on the Sanrio side. Meanwhile, back to the Capcom side. Next character we're seeing is Tron Bonne, representing Mega Man Legends. That's right, we're getting a third Mega Man rap in the game in the form of Tron Bonne. I'm not sure if she can fight on foot, but but she'll have her surf bots have to go as their henchmen, as her henchmen. We don't know what's gonna happen next, but I didn't want to tell you all about it. So keep that in mind as we go along. Okay, good. So Trotbot, that's there. Put her there. Back to the Sanrio side, we got Karupi. He's the best. He's the best frog you can ever get into the pond. And I just gotta say this to you: no one can ever resist the power of Karupi. Just as I expected, he's so much powerful, and he's gonna hop to it. So remember that. Let's put him on the roster on the Sanrio side. Back to the Capcom side. I see. We go to we go to one of the Capcom's most iconic characters, and also one of the mascots of the company alongside Mega Man. That's right. I present to you Ryu from Street Fighter. That's right. He is the face of Street Fighter, and he is definitely one. And no doubt, I gotta put him in. He's been in every versus Capcom game. He's been in Marvel vs. Capcom, Tatsunoko vs. Capcom Ultimate All-Stars, and of course, Capcom vs. SNK. Yeah. As well as Capcom vs. SNK 2. But now, as well as Namco vs. Capcom, but we haven't seen him in Sanrio vs. Capcom. So we gotta put him in here. So, yeah, good luck, Ryu. You're going to need it for that. But let's put him in here. And next up on the Sanrio side, ooh, you're in for a treat. Betsmaru is next. He's one naughty penguin, but he gets the truth. No matter how it does, he's got his goods ready to go. He's from Gorgeous Town, but don't worry, his penguin frown will be turned upside down. So remember that, guy. Good. Let's put Betsmaru up there. Meanwhile, back on the Capcom side, we are getting another Street Fighter character in the form of Ken Masters. That's right, Ken is here. Street Fighter's second rep, Ken Masters, is here, and as Ryu's rival slash frenemy has arrived. We'll see how it turns out to be on the battlefield. So good luck to you, Ken. Let's see how it turns out to be. Put him on a roster. Next up on the Sanrio side, Pom Pom Purin. Who doesn't know how Pom Pom Purin does it? That's because it's Asterisk's butthole under his tail is his charm point, and I really love it. He has, he's got a lot of this going on. Perhaps using his butthole will be his level 3 super. Will be his level 3 super. Me? Making fluffy clouds using his butthole and put. And then letting Pom Pom Purin belly flop on the attacking foe, dealing lots of damage. That's something. So yeah, I love you, Pom Pom Purin. I love you. Let's put him on a roster. So, anyways, the first 6 we're just seeing in season 1 of Hello Kitty and Friends Super Cute Adventures. But we move on to the Capcom side, where we find another Street Fighter character in the form of Chun-Li. Alright, Chun-Li, you can't forget about her. She needs to be in this game, no matter what. And I gotta say this to you, but sometimes it gotta be interesting. I hope things can go easier said than done. So good luck to you, Chun-Li. I hope your kicks learn your practice. Let's put her in there. Back to the Sanrio side we go with our next character, Choco Cat. Oh, yes. Now I'm getting it. Now you have to get the truth. The chocolate-colored nose. The black cat is ready to sniff out into victory. And tail-like whiskers can do just that. I wonder what he's up to. We would never know. But let's put him, Choco Cat, on the roster. On the Sanrio side, back on the Capcom side, we're getting a Darkstalkers character for the very first time in the form of Morrigan Ainsland. Now, Morrigan is the face of Darkstalkers. Yes, she's been in every versus Capcom game. She's been in Marvel vs. Capcom, Tatsunoko vs. Capcom, and potentially Capcom vs. SNK. But never in Namco vs. Capcom. However, she will have a chance to shine in Sanrio vs. Capcom. So, let's hope for the best. So let's put Morgan on the roster. Next up on the Sanrio side, we got Cinnamoroll, who's been number one of the character rankings for 4 years in a row. 2021, 2022, 2023, and now 2024. That's right. He's been a champion of the character rankings back to back to back to back. Can he go for a 5th win in a row? We will soon find out. But let's hope Cinnamoroll can make his time shine on the battlefield. So let's make it happen. Thanks to you, Sanrio. Let's put him on the roster, and that makes it the 8 characters we see in seasons 2 and 3 of Hello Kitty Red's Super Kid Adventures, with a 9th one coming your way. We'll get to that later on. But first, we gotta meet another Darkstalkers character on the Capcom side, and that is Felicia. She's a Catwoman, and nothing else to worry about here. But she has all the claws, all the power, all the fury. And she'll do whatever it takes to claw out and scratch her way to victory. So, good luck, Felicia. You know how it's done. And that puts her on the roster as well. Now we can get to the 9th Sanrio character, and that is Pochacco, who made his debut in Season 4 of Hello Kitty and Friends Super Kid Adventures. Now, he is one cute puppy. He is a white puppy with a red shirt on, and he's the athlete. He's the athlete. He's the athletic club. He's the athletic member of the team. So I wonder if his moves can bring him justice on the battlefield. We will soon find out. So yeah, Pochacco, we love him. Put him on the roster. Have to move on to the next character. This one is from Bionic Commando. That's right, I present to you Nathan Spencer. This character is one journey to another. But thanks to his bionic arm, he'll do justice just that. He'll never know what's gonna happen next, but don't worry. He is 100% man, 100% machine. So good luck to you, Nathan Spencer. You are on your way to glory in Sanrio vs. Capcom. Put him on the roster, and that brings me to the first 2-in-1 character. That's right, the little twin stars, Kiki and Lala. Will be one character together, and they'll be battling out together on the ground. Kiki has the flying star, but Lala has the magic wand. Whatever they do, they'll do whatever it takes to win and survive the glory as a 2-in-1 character. So let's put these two in on the character roster, and we can move on to the next character. This one is from Okami. I present to you Amaterasu. That's right, Amaterasu, the goddess of fire. She is known as the goddess of fire for a reason. Her fire attacks can make her unstoppable, and that makes her think that she has more power than she could ever imagine. She knows that if her attacks can do that, it's gotta be her. It's gotta be Amaterasu. So let's put her on the roster. We have 10 more characters to go. 5 on the Sanrio side, and 5 on the Capcom side. Who is next on the Sanrio side? Let's find out. It is Tuxedo Sam. I have no idea what we're going to see by here, but he is a dashy little blue and white penguin with 365 bow ties under his belt. But he only picks the right one. His pink blue bow tie. And I gotta say, it's no power when it comes to his awesomeness, and that is why I chose Tuxedo Sam to be exciting and new. So, I wonder what Tuxedo Sam brings on the floor. He also, besides, he appears as a background character in Hello Kitty Friends Super Kid Adventures, but we will soon find out. So let's put him on the roster for now. As we move on to the next character on the roster, this one is now comes in. Now we can get from Final Fight. It's Mike Hagar. That's right, Mike Hagar, representing Final Fight. No justice, no service, no glory. No, this muscular man is ready to break out all the stops, and he'll do whatever it takes to do just that. So bring it on, Mike Hagar. You got this. Let's put him on the roster with 8 spots to go. Next up on the Sanrio side, we got Hey Yodan, the fish. I don't know about you, but this is definitely what I gotta see. He is a detective in the OVAs, in the original video animations, but he has no idea what he's got, what it takes to survive the justice. And so that is why we're putting Hey Yodan on the roster. And if Hey Yodan is a detective, this next character on the Capcom side is an attorney, an ace attorney. I wonder who he is. Yep, that's right, it's Phoenix Wright. For the Ace Attorney series, Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. He is one smart attorney when it comes to his trials in the court. But what does he look like on the background? Well, we are going to find out. He already appeared in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom. In Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. That's right. He first debuted in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and now we'll go for a second attempt at glory in Sanrio vs. Capcom. We will soon find out. So until then, let's put Phoenix Wright on the Capcom roster side. Now we can move on to the next character on the Sanrio side. We've got Peckle, a duck. That's right. Yellow webbed feet and yellow beak. There's with the white fur. That's all what Peckle can do. That's how I always make. This is where I would love to see about this together, and that's why I highly recommend to see why Peckle can do just that. So let's put him in the roster. Next up on the Capcom side, we got Arthur from Ghosts and Goblins. I don't know about you, but just as I expected, he is a knight in training. He is ready to defeat all the ghosts and all the goblins. And so I wonder what he could do. No matter what he does, he will take it down, and he will win everything in all is glory. Arthur, it's in the roster, so let's put him on the roster. With 2 spots to go in the Sanrio side and 2 more on the Capcom side. Next up on the Sanrio side, we're going to one of Sanrio's most popular characters as of today. She debuted in 2015, and she will still go strong. She is Agretsuko, aka Aggressive Retsuko. She works at an office who wants to enjoy their nighttime off, but she decided to say heavy metal and bring out her rage. And that's what she's going to do on the battlefield. She will bring out her glory, her action, her non-stop fights, and she'll do whatever it takes to win the fight. So Agretsuko is in the roster. Put her there. She'll represent Team Sanrio. Meanwhile, for Team Capcom, we get Chris Redfield from Resident Evil. I don't know about you, but he is one great character after another. And I gotta say, Chris is always good. He'll win the competition, and he'll do whatever just chase to take down any nemesis, any nemesi, no matter what it does. So let's see how it turns out to be. Let's put Chris Redfield on the roster. Without leaving us with one final character on the base roster for the Sanrio side. And this one is an egg. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Gudetama. Yeah, I wonder if Gudetama is lazy enough to fight, but is it worth it? Well, according to the Hello Kitty Wiki, Gudetama is gentlest, so we're going to describe it as it. It has lots of crazy skills, but despite being an egg yolk, he'll never know what will happen next. So let's put good time on the roster there. Complete our Sanrio based roster. Finally, on the Capcom based roster, the final character is Captain Commando. That's right, one of the mascots of the company, alongside Mega Man and Ryu. Hence the name Capcom. Captain Commando. Captain Commando. Yeah, Capcom. I love it. So Captain Commando is one of the 3 mascots of the company, alongside Mega Man and Ryu, who are already in the game, and his movesets are powerful enough to become one of the most toughest and the most strongest characters on the roster. So that's why I put Captain Commando in the roster. And with that, our base roster is complete. But what if the game was successful? What if the game boosted sales? Well, that's what we're gonna find out by expanding into DLC. That's why we're expanding into DLC for this game. There are 3 packs. There are 2 packs in total. Each one contains 8 characters, 4 for the Sanrio universe, and the other 4 for the Capcom universe. So let's get started with DLC pack number 1. Kicking us off on the Sanrio side, we got Koro Kuririn. Now, I gotta say, this character is definitely one I hope. But he is a hamster after all. He knows how to enjoy his family time with his friends, and he'll do whatever it takes to get his family onto the battlefield. So yeah, Koro Kuririn is in the roster. Put him in there. He'll be a great fighter. Meanwhile, on the Capcom side, are we getting a Mega Man character? Yes, we are. It's Roll, and besides, she's already been in Marvel vs. Capcom and in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. But she got absent in Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and then in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. In Marvel vs. Capcom 3, she did not appear. She never appeared in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. So that's something. But she did appear in Tatsunoko vs. Capcom Ultimate All-Stars. So that's something. Can she go for it again? And Sanrio vs. Capcom, we will soon find out. So roll, go in their roster. You're on the DLC roster. Moving on to the Sanrio side for character number 2 in DLC pack number 1. On the Sanrio side, we've got Usahana. Yes, I gotta say, she is pretty good, and she might be a ballerina, but she is. She's got a lot going on, and she'll do whatever it takes to win the competition. So good luck, Usahana. You got this. Moving on, we put her on the roster, and that brings me to another Street Fighter character. This will be the very last in the roster to complete our quadrant of Street Fighter characters. We got Ryu, Ken, and Chun-Li. We're missing one, and that character is Akuma. Yeah. You never thought you saw it coming, right? But yes, we are getting Akuma in the roster. So for Sanrio vs. Capcom, he is the teammate of the Capcom team, and he'll do whatever it takes to unleash the true power of the Sasori no Hado. No fighters ever faced the Sasori no Hado before. But so you better beware for Akuma. He'll be coming for you. So let's put him in the roster. Next up on the Sanrio side for character number 3, we got Dear Daniel. That's right, we gotta put Hello Kitty's boyfriend in here because he appeared in multiple episodes of Hello Kitty and Friends Super Kid Adventures, and he has been a mainstay ever since. So we gotta put him in the roster as the DLC character. So not much to worry about here. It's definitely a pretty good character on the battlefield, and his level 3 super can beat him throwing Hello Kitty to the opponent and dealing massive damage. That should be pretty interesting. So let's put him on the roster. 2 more to go on the Capcom side. Who's next? we should have another Dark Stalker, and her name is Shenko. That's right, Shenko will round off the Dark Stalkers team. And besides, she made two appearances. One in Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Let's hope for the best in the next installments. Besides, she, alongside Felicia, never make it into Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. But let's hope she can make it into Sanrio vs. Capcom. So let's hope for the best. Let's put her in here on the roster. And to cap off lastly, on the Sanrio side, for DLC pack number 1, we got My Sweet Piano. That's right, my Bentley's best friend, my Bentley's sidekick, has got to be in the right. My Bentley's sidekick has got to be in the roster. That's right, My Sweet Piano is a sheep. Though quite famous, she has got to be cool. So what happens there, I don't know, but we will soon find out. So let's put her on the roster. Finally, on the Capcom side, the closest out, we got Beautiful Joe. I love the season one coming. That's how we're going to see him. So much power, so much style, so much envision. That is what we're doing every single day. And that is how I view every single time that I enjoy it. So take a little time to enjoy the view. So that's Beautiful Joe, closing out DLC pack number 1 for both the Sanrio and Capcom sides. But now, to the game series, the second and final pack, DLC pack number 2. 8 more characters to go. Who will take the final 8? Let's find out right now on the Sanrio side. Baku! That's right, we can't have Kurumi without Baku, her sidekick. That's right. Without Baku, Kurumi would be fighting in low, so we decided to have Baku in the roster. Well, this would be a pretty interesting choice, and I just gotta say, Baku can make a perfect sidekick to Kurumi in battle. So, or they could be rivals. I don't know. We will soon find out. So let's put Baku in the roster. 3 spots left in the Sanrio side, but back to the Capcom side, we are getting Frank West from Dead Rising. Yeah, I didn't know that. He appeared in Tatsunoko vs. Capcom Ultimate All-Stars, and then again in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, as well as in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. What if... I wonder what he could do together. That's what we're gonna find out. So let's put him in the roster with 3 spots to go each side. Let's find out who the next character on the Sanrio side is. The next one on the Sanrio side is, well, a 2-in-1 character. If those who have seen Sanrio Supremacy, those who have seen the season finale of Sanrio Supremacy, the season 1 finale of Sanrio Supremacy, 2 characters share the championship together. These characters are Bunny and Betty. So, since Bunny and Betty won season 1 of Sanrio Supremacy, they get an automatic place in Sanrio vs. Capcom. I gotta say, this is no laughing matter when it comes to her, comes to respect. And I got and besides, these 2 can work together to fight and win each other the way. So, whose side you want? Bunny or Maddie? We will soon find out. But let's put Bunny and Maddie together in 1 character slot as we bring up the next character on the Capcom side. And I wonder who that is. Yep, it's Strider Hiryu from the Strider series. Now, this is one great character that even more. He's been in every vs. Capcom game, including Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. But for this game, he's not going to make it to the base roster because the roster is full. But he will get a second chance via DLC. So let's hope for the best. So put him in there. 2 characters to go. Let's see who's next. It's Wish Me Bell from Team Sanrio. And I gotta say, Wish Me Bell is definitely one of the most popular characters. She is a white bunny who can make wishes come true. That's what she can do every single day, and that is all she can think of. So let's see how well she does on the battlefield. Put her there. 2 more characters to go. Let's see who's next. I know who's next. Another Resident Evil character? Yes, we do. Jill Valentine it will be joining the DLC pack. If Chris Redfield isn't enough, Jill Valentine could be the second Resident Evil character joining in. And besides, they both can make great great teammates together in battle. Taking down enemies nearby. We will soon know. We will soon know what's gonna happen. So get ready for that. All right, one final character to go on each side, the Sanrio side and the Capcom side. Who would it be? Let's find out right now. The final character on the Sanrio side in this game is Koro-chan! That's right. We decided to bring in the very first character from Sanrio. The very first character from Sanrio, Koro-chan. To cap off the Sanrio characters. Now, I know he's got croquettes on his cheeks, and he eats them when he gets hungry. Yeah, perhaps that should be his level 1 super. We'll take a giant croquette and smash the opponent in any way. Besides, he's got an underbelly with an X-shaped belly button. That'll be pretty good. But so what will happen next? Only time will tell. For now, let's put him on the roster. That leaves one final character on the Capcom side, and that character goes to a Mega Man character, and that character is X from Mega Man X. Yes, I know what's coming, but we gotta try. That's how we do it together, and that is how X gets the final place on the Capcom roster of Sanrio vs. Capcom, and the 4th Mega Man character overall. So let's put him on the roster. And there you have it. Alright, the official roster for Sanrio vs. Capcom. On the Sanrio side, you've got Hello Kitty, My Melody, Kurumi, Kuropi, Batsmaru, Pop Pop Urine, Choco Cat, Cinema Roll, Pachaco, Little Twin Stars, Tuxedo Sam, Hey Yonan, Peckle, Agresico, Gudetama, Koro Kuruin, Usahana, Dear Daniel, My Sweet Piano, Baku, yeah, I love it, Bunny and Maddie, Wish Me Mel, and Koro-chan. On the Capcom side, you got Mega Man, Zero, Tron Bond, Ryu, Ken Masters, Chun-Li, Morgan Ainsland, Felicia, Nathan Spencer, Amaterasu, Mike Hagar, Phoenix Wright, Arthur, Chris Redfield, Captain Commando, Roll, Akuma, Hishenko, Beautiful Joe, Frank West, Trying to Hear You, Jill Valentine, and X. So that is one big roster. I hope you enjoyed it. I gotta send this to Capcom so they can approve this game. I wonder what it looks like. We will soon find out. But what do you think about this roster? Let me know in the comments below. I'll do my best to make it happen. So make sure I'll do my best. And also leave any thoughts you got for a future episode of Roster Builder. So stay tuned for it. But yeah, thanks for watching this second episode of Roster Builder. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like what you saw, please leave a like, share with your friends, leave a comment below, and subscribe if you're new. If you enjoyed it. And if you want to see more videos like this, I've got plays for you featuring the first 2 episodes available right now. Link to it's up there at the top right corner screen. Click the info card and watch it right now. I highly recommend you do so. It's definitely for a cause. Again, if you have any suggestions for a future episode of Roster Builder, leave them in the comment section below. I highly recommend you do so. With all being said, thank you again for watching. Please remember to leave a like, share this video with friends, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also, turn notifications to not miss this video. Subscribe to notifications to turn to made for me as we're on the road to 4,500 subscribers. Also, become a channel member. Link is in the description down below. Then click over there to get access to perks you cannot find anywhere else. With that being said, thank you all so much for watching today. I'm going to sign off. Like, favorite, subscribe as we take one final look at the roster for Sanrio vs. Capcom. I hope you enjoyed it. I can't wait to do it again. We'll see you real soon. I'm going to say, thank you again for watching. Like, favorite, subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Laters!